Hello friends, welcome back. Today in this session we will be seeing some more rules regarding subject-verb agreement. Until last session we have seen that the subject is always before the verb. Depending upon that subject we have placed the verb. But in some cases, mainly in cases where we use words like there and here, subject is placed after the verb. In such cases, we need to observe the subject and then place the verb. Look at the example given here. There is a fly on your forehead. Here, subject is fly. It is after the verb. See the second example. There were three big men seated at the next table staring at me. Why we have used a plural verb where here? Because the subject is three men. Depending upon the subject, you should write verb. The second rule is whenever there is an unfulfilled condition. What is this unfulfilled condition? That means these are such conditions which can't be fulfilled. How can we understand this? Is by observing some keywords like if, as though, even, if, wish, etc. In all these cases, verb should be plural and should be in the past form. Look at the example. She behaves as if she were my boss. Why we have used were here? Because there is a keyword as if. Here actually she is not her boss, but she is behaving like as if she were a boss. As we have seen the keyword as if, we wrote were. See the second example. I wish I were there. Here the keyword wish is there. So verb should be plural as well as should be in the past form. See the next example. If I were you, I would not do that. So we are using verb in plural form and in past form. The second rule is if words like a number of, a large number of, number of. Whenever you see all such words in your sentence, noun and verb both should be in plural. See the example. A large number of students were present. Here both the subject, that is noun, as well as verb, both are plural. That's why we have used students and were. Look at the second example. A large number of players are still injured. Coming to contradiction of this above, that is whenever you find the number of. In the previous example we found a number of. Now if there is the number of in a sentence, noun will be plural but verb will be singular. Look at the example. The number of absentees is increasing this year. Here is the correct word. Why? Because the keyword number of is present. Look at the second example. The number of players accused of taking steroids is increasing. Why we are using singular verb? Because the keyword the number of is used. Look at the next trick, that is whenever we have two main verbs and auxiliary verb should be used for both the main verbs. This will be clear if you observe the example. That is 25 students have passed and one has failed. Here main verbs are passed and failed. We are using auxiliaries with both the main verbs, that is have and has, depending upon the subject. Here we have used plural have because 25 students. This is plural, so we have used have. And one has failed. Here one is there, so we have used singular form. But we should use auxiliaries for both the main verbs. The opposite case is whenever you have two auxiliaries and one main verb, this main verb should be used for both depending upon the tense. Look at the example. She has never done or will never do, where the main verb is do. What are the auxiliaries? Has and will. She has never done and will never do. Here done because this tense of the sentence is present perfect. Here do because the tense is future. Depending upon the tense, the verb repeats. look at the second example. He has never spent money on advertising and will never spend. Here we are using the main verb 2 times because there are two auxiliaries, that is has and will. That's all in this session. Stay tuned to like, share and subscribe the channel for more content like this. Thank you.